our previous videos, we learned how to handle exceptions using try-catch and how to throw them manually using the throw keyword. Today we are going to learn about a completely different approach, which is backing exceptions using the throws keyword. Instead of handling an exception in a method, you can pass the responsibility to whoever called that method. Before anything else, let's clear up a really common confusion. Through and throws are completely different. Through and throws are two completely different keywords. Actually, the throws is not the plural form of the through. The through is used inside a method body to actually throw an exception at a specific point. And we already know how to write or use the through keyword. For example, through new, like exception type, parentheses and semicolon. And if it is parameterized, you can write a message in here, whatever you like to write. And the throws is used in the method signature. It's used in the method signature to declare that the method might throw an exception without handling it. And its syntax is something like this: public access modifier to a method, void data type, method name, whatever it is, parentheses, and here is what we should add: the throws keyword, and then the exception type, and then curly braces. For sure, inside the curly braces, we add method code that might throw exception. Think of it like this: throw is the action, like actually throwing a ball. Throws is the warning, like putting a sign that says warning, balls might be thrown here. Now let's talk about backing. What is backing an exception? Actually, backing an exception means instead of handling the exceptions yourself, you can pass the responsibility to whoever called your method. Think of it like a hot potato game. Instead of dealing with the hot potato yourself, you pass it to the next person. In Java, when a method declares throws, it's saying, I might throw this exception, but I'm not going to handle it. Whoever calls me is responsible for handling it. This is exactly what the throws keyword does. It declares that a method may throw certain types of exceptions, but delegates the handling to the caller. Let's see a complete practical example. Imagine you have three methods, A, B, and C, where C calls both A and B. Both A and B might throw an arithmetic exception, but instead of handling it in each method, they back it and let C handle it all in one place. For example, let's write each method separately. Void method name is A, and then we use the keyword throws. We say it is arithmetic exception. I hope I didn't make any typo. And then I want to print executing A. And then I use this syntax to throw an exception, through new. I copy the type of the exception, then parentheses and semicolon. Inside it, I want to write or print this message: exception from method A. Now let's create method B with the same way. I just copy this one, paste it here, just change the name of the method B, and method B. Now let's create method C, which is going to call these two methods void C And as this method is going to call this method, so I'm not gonna write this structure. I just write the try and catch blocks because method C is going to handle the exception. Catch, parentheses, and curly braces. Inside the parentheses we write the exception type E, which contains the error message. Inside A I write A calling method B. And in catch, when the exception is caught, I want this message to be printed. Exception handled in C, for example. And if I want to show the message as well, I use e.getMessage method. Everything is done. If the catch and try blocks work very well, I want to have this message to be shown as well, like method C continues normally. Let's run the program. Yeah. Now what should we do? We should call our method C because we have method A and method B in here and we want to call them via method C. And how we can call method C? We create main method, create our object, student, the name of the class, reference variable, assignment operator, new keyword, constructor, student, and then we have the object reference variable, we call our method C. Done. Now let's run the program. Yeah. Executing A, exception handled in C, exception from method A. C continues normally. So in here, method C calls method A, right? Method C calls method A, and method A threw an arithmetic exception. It throws an arithmetic exception, but in the state of handling it, method A declared throws and passed the responsibility to method C. So C catches the exceptions and then handle it once for both A and C. Notice method B never even got called because the exception from A was caught first. This is the power of backing. In the state of writing try catch in both A and B, we handle everything in one place C. And that is backing exceptions using throughs in Java. If you enjoy watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe the channel so you never miss a video. See you in the next one.